Hello, and welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about Dubai, the thriving metropolis in the United Arab Emirates that has emerged as a magnet for entrepreneurs from all over the world. Dubai is a city that offers a lot of advantages for entrepreneurs who want to start or expand their businesses. It has a strategic location, a business-friendly tax environment, a diverse and multicultural population, a robust infrastructure, a long-term vision, and a culture of innovation. But launching a startup in Dubai is not without its challenges. Entrepreneurs need to be aware of the legal, cultural, and competitive aspects of doing business in Dubai. They also need to have a clear plan, a viable product, and a strong network to succeed in this dynamic and competitive market. So, how can you launch your startup in Dubai? Here are 7 tips that will help you get started. Number 1. Find a problem that you're passionate about solving. The first step to launching a startup is to identify a problem that you're passionate about solving. This problem should be relevant to your target market, preferably one that is underserved or overlooked by existing solutions. You should also be able to articulate the problem clearly and concisely, as this will help you communicate your value proposition to potential customers, investors, and partners. Number 2. Research your market and competitors. Before you start building your product or service, you should do some market research to validate your idea and understand your customers' needs, preferences, and pain points. You should also research your competitors and find out how they are solving the same or similar problems, what their strengths and weaknesses are, and how you can differentiate yourself from them. You can use online tools such as Google Trends, SimilarWeb, SurveyMonkey, or social media platforms to conduct your research. Number 3. Choose your business structure and location. One of the most important decisions you need to make when launching a startup in Dubai is choosing your business structure and location. There are 3 main options for setting up a business in Dubai: mainland, free zone, or offshore. Each option has its advantages and disadvantages depending on your business type, budget, and goals. Mainland. This option allows you to operate anywhere in the UAE without any restrictions on ownership or trade. However, you need to have a local partner who owns at least 51% of your company, except for some professional activities, and you need to obtain various licenses and approvals from different authorities. Free zone. This option allows you to operate within a specific area that offers tax exemptions, 100% foreign ownership, easy setup procedures, and access to facilities and services. However, you can only trade within the free zone or outside the UAE unless you have a local distributor, and you may face higher costs for rent, utilities, and visas. Offshore. This option allows you to register your company in one of the offshore jurisdictions in the UAE, such as Ras Al Khaimah or Jebel Ali, that offer tax benefits, 100% foreign ownership, confidentiality, and asset protection. However, you cannot conduct any business activity within the UAE except for holding assets or investments, and you may face difficulties in opening bank accounts or obtaining visas. You should consult with a professional advisor or a business setup company to help you choose the best option for your startup. Number 4. Build your minimum viable product, MVP, and test it with real users. Once you have chosen your business structure and location, you should focus on building your minimum viable product, MVP, which is a prototype of your final product that has enough features to test your core assumptions and get feedback from real users. You should aim to build your MVP as quickly and cheaply as possible, using tools such as WordPress, Shopify, Wix, or AppyPie. You should also test your MVP with real users who match your target market profile, using methods such as surveys, interviews, focus groups, or beta testing. You should collect data on how users interact with your MVP, what they like and dislike about it, what problems they encounter with it, and what suggestions they have for improvement. Number 5. Iterate based on feedback and data. Based on the feedback and data you get from testing your MVP with real users, you should iterate on your product or service until you achieve product market fit, PMF, which is when you have a product or service that satisfies strong market demand. You should measure PMF using metrics such as retention rate, how many users come back to use your product or service, referral rate, how many users recommend your product or service to others, net promoter score, how likely users are to promote your product or service, or revenue, how much money you make from your product or service. You should also keep an eye on your competitors and the market trends, and be ready to pivot or adapt your product or service if necessary. Number 6. Launch your startup and market it to your audience. Once you have achieved PMF, you are ready to launch your startup and market it to your audience. You should create a launch plan that includes your launch date, launch goals, launch strategy, launch channels, and launch budget. You should also create a marketing plan that includes your marketing goals, marketing strategy, marketing channels, and marketing budget. You should use a mix of online and offline marketing channels to reach your target audience, such as social media, email, blogs, podcasts, videos, webinars, events, press releases, or influencers. You should also track and measure the performance of your marketing campaigns using tools such as Google Analytics, Facebook Insights, or MailChimp. Number 7. Grow your startup and scale it to new markets. After launching your startup and marketing it to your audience, you should focus on growing your startup and scaling it to new markets. You should look for ways to increase your customer base, revenue, and profitability, such as by improving your product or service quality, adding new features or benefits, expanding to new segments or niches, entering new geographic markets or regions, partnering with other businesses or organizations, or raising funds from investors or lenders. You should also look for ways to reduce your costs and risks, such as by optimizing your operations, processes, and systems, automating or outsourcing tasks or functions, hiring or training employees or freelancers, securing intellectual property rights or licenses, or complying with laws and regulations. Dubai is a great place for entrepreneurs who want to start or grow their businesses in a dynamic and innovative environment.
100% ownership for your own company? Here is the step. First step, choose your business activity like information technology, e-commerce, food stuff trading, digital marketing, or general trading. Second step, apply for your initial approval and trade name reservation. Third step, choose your location and issue your trade license. And finally, apply for your investor visa and open your bank account. You are done.
But launching a startup in Dubai requires careful planning, research, testing, iteration, and execution. And that wraps up our tips for launching your startup as an entrepreneur. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments section. Also, make sure to check out additional links and resources in the description below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Make sure to check the link in the description for highly valuable information regarding this. Let us know in the comments if you want us to cover any other topics around digital entrepreneurship. Hit the bell button to get updates on our new videos. Thanks for watching and see you guys in the next video!